Kitui County is located in the former eastern province of Kenya, about 160 kilometers east of Nairobi. It is one of the largest counties in the country, covering an area of 30,000 kilometers, 496.5 square kilometers. Kitui shares its borders with 7 counties: Tharaka and Meru to the north, Embu to the northwest, Machakos and Makueni to the west, Tana River to the east and southeast, and Taita Taveta to the south.
It has 16 administrative districts, 8 constituencies, and 40 wards. And we are proposing to have 200 village units, whereby each of the 40 wards has 5 village units to assist us in ensuring that we decentralize our services and they are properly overseen and supervised even at the village level by our village administrators.
Kitui County constitutes 8 constituencies: Mwingi North, Mwingi West, Mwingi Central, Kitui West, Kitui Rural, Kitui Central, Kitui East, and Kitui South. Members of Parliament in Kitui County include Mate Munuve MP Mwingi North, Bernard Kitungi MP Mwingi West, Joe Mutambo MP Mwingi Central, Francis Nyenze MP Kitui West, Charles Nyamai MP Kitui Rural, Benson Molu MP Kitui Central, Marcus Molovi MP Kitui East, and Rachel Nyamai MP Kitui South. The county's top leaders are Dr. Julius Malombe, the governor, Moffat Kagi, county commissioner, David Musila, the senator, and Nyiva Mwendwa, the women representative.
Kitui County is one of the 3 lower eastern Kenya counties, that is together with Makueni and Machakos. It covers an area of 30,000 square kilometers and a population of 1.12 million based on the 2009 census.
The main residents are Kambas, the 5th largest tribe in Kenya, making about 11% of the country's population. Other communities who live in the county in small numbers include Ameru, Tharaka, Aembu, Kikuyu, and Somali, who primarily do business or are in formal employment. Majority of the people living here are Christians, with Roman Catholics making about 15% of the country's population. Other Christian denominations in the county include the African Inland Church, Anglican Church of Kenya, Redeemed Gospel Church, Independent Presbyterian Church, and many others. Kitui has a significant number of Muslims, and several mosques can be spotted around the county's urban centers. Located about 180 kilometers from Nairobi, Kitui is the headquarters of Kitui County. Among other commercial centers, it has a cotton ginnery where cotton farmers in the county can sell their produce.
It will be the county headquarters where most of the officials who will be working for the county will be based, the senior ones. And that's where we expect the High Court, and just the other day the Chief Justice was here to lay the foundation stone for the Kitui High Court, which is financed by the World Bank, and work is going to start in January. And then we will have banks. We also have hospital services. Southeastern Kenya University SECU is going to start a school of medicine, and the students will be trained in the Kitui level 4 hospital, which we want to upgrade to level 5, and through a partnership framework which we have already discussed with the SECU administration and leadership.
Located along the Thika Garissa Road, about 210 kilometers from Nairobi, Mwingi is a stopover on the way to Garissa. In the past few years, the town has enjoyed rapid expansion, thanks to the rise in traffic to and from Garissa, which has been supermarkets, hotels, and banks increase in number. Other urban centers in Kitui include Mutomo, Kabati, Mingwani, and Ikuda.
Mwingi town and environs, which will basically provide in services. We expect to be an overspill of population from the Moi Basin, and therefore there will be need for houses, hotels, and commercial activities like malls, saloon services, etc., etc. Also, Mwingi lies on the very busy Nairobi Mwingi Garissa Highway, and the natural place where most vehicles stop is Mwingi Town for purposes of refueling and where people take a break, and therefore services like petrol stations and so forth would arrive very well there.
We need to appreciate the cultural diversity. We also need to connect our producers with the market. We also appreciate what God has given us as a county. We need also to promote the traditional values, norms, and the heritage within our county.
Culture, by definition, is everything human beings do and think. Human think and do. Whatever we think and do, that's our culture. In terms of dances, we have thought about dancing. In terms of our relationships with the opposite sex, we have thought about it, and that's what we do. In terms of our initiations from childhood to manhood or womanhood, all those activities are in fact as a product of the thinking mechanism of man and woman, which is, when put in practice, becomes the modus vivendi, becomes what people do. And what people do is culture.
Few Kamba still hold on to their traditional beliefs. They believe in a god called Mulungu or Asa, the creator of life on earth. Traditionally, the role of the Kamba men was hunting, cattle herding, carving, and other manual activities. Women raised their children and tended to the farms. Among the existing Akamba culture is the traditional worship. Visitors may find Kwambalo Shrine an exciting place to visit, which is located in Mulundi, Kitui Central.
irembo ni kwendo kwa wambe irembo yeke kuremba kulika etiki ni na kuremba jana itu dikai kata ukata totele nya jana itu ni kulu nwa matongo ipya ulondo ndongo ipya kama chukapo.
In Kitui Rural Constituency, Mwiwe area, meet the famous shrine of Mukenyeka. According to this priestess, Mukenyeka is a big serpent normally worshipped by the traditional women in this area of Mwiwe. The serpent is normally huge, as she says. For a president, you can call it a motorcade. But for Mukenyeka, call it a lizardcade, since lots of reptiles escort Mukenyeka on arrival to the shrine.
Ya kwanda kuya kena kuya nama kuya kila kindo jonte te kona wea otu te bina te keno ka tuna te kuni mbua ili mwa baingwa ali mwa dia di zimba ludua